Alrighty guys, back with another application review. Along with applications in this video, there's just going to be a couple applications that I've downloaded new, but there's also going to be a couple questions that have been really commonly asked to me, so I'll show you guys those at the end. Want to see the answers, check the more info section on the sidebar to the right, and but yeah, let's get this one started. So, the first new app that I have downloaded is going to be, well, let's actually find one. I know I have a couple new ones. Let's find one first. Beatbox, free. You guys have all seen this kind of applications. It's a music application. It's taking a little bit to load. There used to be a drummer application like this by Moo Cow Music, but now it's by Milky Apps. Anyway, this is a free light version of it, so no cost. There is a paid version of it if you guys want to do that, but I would definitely recommend testing this one out first. What you get is you get a drum kit, and it is a hip hop. There's one loop back, and you just have these different beats, I guess you could say. Yeah, so you have 12 different beats, and all it simply is you just tap it. Let me turn my volume up. Sorry about that one, guys. Can't even see if I'm doing it. Okay, so volume's up. So what you do for this is there's just 12 different pads, and they're just different beats, I guess you could say. So you have I like that one. Kind of annoying, but I like that one a lot. So yeah, it's really just simple. All you just do is you just you just have a bunch of different pads, and you got different beats you can do. So if you guys like this one, you can definitely go out and buy the paid version. It's one of the better ones that I've seen. That is called Beatbox Free, and I believe the paid version is actually called Beatbox Live. So yeah, that was a little bit mixed up that I had when I first tried to find it. But yeah, pretty fun. Try the free one out, definitely. Beatbox Free. Alright, what other apps do I have new? I have one more. Oh, this one. Can't forget this one. This is an outrageously amazing app. I believe it's called Cube. That is how it is shown on your icon dock. Check the main, or check the applications right up above, and I'll show you guys the actual title. But it is a free, surprisingly, this is a free download application. As you guys can see, it's got pretty amazing graphics, and what it is it's a first-person shooter that has single-player and multiplayer mode. This is a crazy application, especially for being a free download. The only problem that I've had so far are the controls are a little bit tough to handle. As you guys can see, there's no controls on the screen. What it is there's a hidden controls, so like over here I have forward and stuff like that. So you have forward, you use the accelerometer to tilt to walk around. Over here, if you just push it anywhere over here, it shoots. I have a shotgun. Up here is the menu, and you can go down. There's single player, multiplayer. We'll try single player. And as you guys can see, there's a crazy amount of maps to play single player on. So right now, these are all different maps actually right here. So right now we're loading an app, and it's going to take a little bit to load. Frame rate's going to be a problem at first. And here we go. So yeah, as you guys can see, frame rate might be a little bit of an issue, but I mean, this is a free application download, and I'm underwater right now, accidentally. How the heck do I get out? Oh, there should be a jump up here. I don't know. Frame rate's a little bit of an issue. Somehow my gun, I guess, is going to work when I get out of water. That would probably be what's going to happen. Won't really make any sense. But, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to get out of water right now, guys. I'm not trying to be annoying. Okay, so here we go. So now we're out of water. I don't know where anyone is. I don't know how to do this. I've never played a single player map. I've played a couple multiplayers, which are outrageously fun. And so yeah, I guess what we have here. Okay, so we're going over a bridge. Let's go find some bad guys to kill. It's really freaking dark over here. Loading images. Oh boy. Dear Lord, these things are huge. These are like knights in like shining armor that I'm battling right now. I don't know if you guys can see this because it's crazy dark on my iPod because I'm in like a dungeon. But I mean, yeah, there's some frame rate issues with this, guys. This is a small little iPod Touch playing such a really in-depth game. You got a lot happening on the screen. Really crazy, amazing graphics. That's pretty much as in-depth as I'm going to go on it. I'm probably going to get some requests for this, and yes, I will do a more in-depth review if I am requested to do on this application. I believe it's called Cube, but remember to look straight up, and you'll see in the in the annotations, and I'll show you guys what it's actually called along with all that fun stuff. But yeah, I think it's called Cube. If not, check the check the annotations. So that is a really fun application once you play multiplayer and actually get used to the controls. But I would that if I ever recommended an app, that would definitely be one of the top ones, because that is such an amazing application, especially for being free download. I don't know why the heck it's free. It didn't say limited time only, just said it was a free download, so get it while it's hot. Alrighty, I think those are all my new apps that I have. Trying to check through really quickly so I don't skip through any. Yeah, that's all I got that's new, guys. But anyway, a couple new questions that I got. Actually, I'm just going to be answering one question. No, just kidding. We'll do the two questions. People were asking me what do I recommend for getting for an iPod Touch size, like a 8 gig, 16, or 32, and that truly is up to your personal preference about what you want to put onto it. I have a 16 gigabyte. This is a 16 gigabyte iPod Touch 2G right here, and on this I have, you know what? Here, I'll just go over to it. Alrighty, let's get into this and I'll show you guys all the little specs and all that fun stuff. General. So this is a 16 gigabyte iPod Touch. On this I have 1,072 songs. I have 2 movies. I have 7 photos. And on this I have a 14.5 gigabyte capacity, because there's always not 16 gig like they say there is. So 14.5, and I have 7 gigs available. So about 1,000 songs, 2 videos, I've only used up about 7 gigs along with all my applications on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to my computer screen in a second. I will show you guys my in-depth, like actually the flow chart that I have in my iTunes and my iPod's plugged in. Show you guys how much space an application takes up, how much space videos take up, and all that fun stuff. And then you guys will be able to actually determine which size the iPod you want to buy, since I really can't pick that for you. So hold on a second, I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, now we are at the core of my iPod. As you guys can see, right up here, I have the 16 gigabyte iPod Touch, but it has capacity of 14.52 gigabytes, because there's always that stuff that they put on before they ship it and all that fun stuff, so you're never getting the full size. But anyway, so 14.52 gigabytes free space. And down here, as you guys can see down at this bottom, it shows you all your breakdown of your components that you have on here. So for my audio, I have 1,072 songs, which takes up 4.87 gigabytes. That's this blue. This is 1,000 songs about. Now I have 2 full-length movies right here. That takes up a little bit under 2 gigabytes. So right now we're pretty much already up to 7 gigabytes. And now for apps, I have like 30 apps on my iPod Touch, and throughout all these apps, it takes up less than 1 gigabyte. This little green space, that is all my apps. The apps take up very little space on an iPod Touch, guys. They're really small, they're really simple, they're not that complicated usually. Unlike the one that I just showed you called Cube, that takes up like 45 megabytes, which is really big for an application actually. But anyway, as you guys can see here, apps don't take up much space at all. This is about 30 or 40 apps right here, this little green space. But anyway, and last, right here we have other. That's going to be like system data and other stuff that's already been preloaded onto it. And just some other fun stuff that you already have on, like notes or maybe calendars and just contacts. Just some random stuff. So anyway, that's pretty much the breakdown of it. About 5 gigabytes for a little bit over 1,000 songs. And about 2 gigabytes for about 2 good quality full-length movies. This little green space for about 30 applications. Apps don't take up that much space, guys. And then this little orange is just other. Now remember, this is for a 16 gigabyte iPod Touch. So for 1,000 songs, 2 movies, about 30 apps, it only takes up about half of a 16 gigabyte. So that's pretty much where you're gonna have to judge for yourself, guys, depending on how much or how many songs you want to put on, how many movies, videos, all that fun stuff. Apps really aren't going to be the deciding factor. Apps don't take up that much space, guys. It really is between if you want to have a lot of songs, like 1,000, 2,000, all that stuff, and then if you want to have movies and videos. If you want to have music videos and then like 1,000 songs, I'd go for the 8 gigabyte. But if you want to have 1,000 songs and you always want to have your music on and continuously add some, maybe have a few videos, a few movies even on there, then I'd probably do a 16. If you want to have a crap load of music, crap load of video, crap load of movies, I would definitely go up for the big one and get the 32 gigabyte. So yeah, you guys can judge for yourself here. Hope this kind of helped, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one, guys.